It says I'm live. It also says I'm 2 minutes late. I guess I should be punished terribly for that. This is not the normal, average, everyday, run of the mill live stream. No. If you happen to cross this channel right now, you are considered amongst the captives in Stalag 13. Yes, I am Colonel Robert Hogan from Hogan's Heroes. And you guys, well, you're the heroes. Not me, not you. No one knows who Bob Crane is anymore. No one knows what Stalag 13 is. And the term Hogan's Heroes is probably getting Googled right now because you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, but I do. And that's all that's important. Bump, bump, bump. And I'm not sure why that is beeping at me. But it is, but I'm back. Okay, so yes, I saw all of you well wishers and Frank Blee, Mrs. Four Wattens here, Two Bear, Harley, Joshua, Diver, all the usuals are here. Just one more showed up. Who did I miss here? See, now we got to talk about one of you guys right here, real quick. In fact, let me put that on our woodshed notes. We'll get to that. We'll on the got to take everybody to the woodshed. You know, that's how we're starting these things out. Michael Bardwell's here. There's you guys have some repeat offenders, Dirty Knobs. Media Spaces here. I called the multiverse last time, but I'm going to mix it up because his name is 12 pages long, so I can recite any part of it I wish. Oh, let's see. Where do we go? Phil Wilbur's here. You guys have a bunch of people that are in here. Beautiful Disaster is here. Boy, she wrote a couple paragraphs, and I just got to go read them. I'm sure they were about you guys, but I like to think they were about me. But we can pretend. We all live in our own fantasy worlds. Leave me alone. Frank Smith, Dennis Rock, Multiverse got him. Gypsy Fox showed up. Sorry you're late. I was late too, Gypsy. So who cares? We'd tell him we were out doing something, and then we showed up together. Louisiana Funny says hello, sir. Everybody's got the generals out. Everybody who says the word general, you know you're an extra. Legion of X, bottom of the glass nation, fall in line to the ranks. If you didn't address me as general, then you can't fall in the ranks. You know why? Because I'm not really a general. It's an honorary title. There's really no ranks. I mean, when I say fall in the ranks, there's just a flag behind me. But metaphorically speaking, you know, we have terminology that we all go along with here. Oh my God, no one's here. All right, so downtown Clanny Brown says, I see nothing. There's somebody who knew. All right, listen up. Let's start at the beginning. I don't have a lot of stuff prepared here. I have no Jack Daniels, so I'm going to be boring. Now, that should get rid of about half of you right now. No Jack, no live stream. I know the mantra. I know you're upset, but it's been an unusual day. Aren't they all? Now, we're going to start off with something we're going to try to do every live stream is we're going to take you to the woodshed because there's some of you, frankly, that misbehave. And you need to go to the woodshed. And so the first thing we do is, there we go, Elizabeth Rojas, big kisses and says, good evening, General. I love her so much. And then but I just got the big red lips from Elizabeth. I didn't get the black heart like from Disaster. All right. So one of you guys in here right now, one person in here, their name is, if you read it, it's IH8PHUX. IH8PHUX. Well, every time I see the guy and I want to say something, I don't want to say I hate fucks. I don't want to say that. So it's the first time I've said it out of all live streams. I always call him I hate. It's such a tough one to do because I have to skip over so much of his stuff where I just have to talk around it because I don't want to say that every single time. Plus, then it puts up then YouTube comes in and they have to review our stuff. And if I do a lot of cuss, it's a tough one. I'd rather say if I'm going to cuss, it has to mean something. I can't just be reading one of your names. So that dude's got to change his name or put AA after it so I can call him AA or something to help me out here because, yeah, that's a problem for me. And, yeah, you're in the woodshed and you know you are right now. You're going to have to change your name, change your driver's license, sell your house, move across town. Put down roots somewhere else where you can feel comfortable being somebody else because being who you are is just not working out. I know. You're taught to be yourself and be proud of who you are. Not in this case, change your damn name. All right. On to more of the woodshed. Don't. Where did it go? Where did my woodshed go? I just had it here. I lost my notes. Okay. Also, we can just go right after Let's Go Brandon right now. He's in there. And Just a thought, $5. What are we going to do in the woodshed? Wink, wink. I'm not a cheap date, particularly if it's a woodshed. Just a thought. Would you really care as long as I brought alcohol? Would it matter? As long as we're warm, it's a woodshed. Who cares? The size of a barn. You're fine. Go up in the rafters, get in the hayloft. I'll be right there in a minute. Unless you're a dude, then I'm not coming up there. I'll send somebody. My door don't swing both ways. All right. So let's go, Brandon. He's our next victim for the woodshed. And his was a recent offense. It was right here in the opening ceremonies of the game. Yeah, he was right here at the beginning. We were talking about I wasn't even talking. You guys were. And he's like, oh, this sucks with the slow mode on. Well, no shit, genius. Slow mode is on because I'm slow. Slow mode is on is because you guys start ripping and tearing so fast, I can't keep up with the comments. So 60 seconds, if you're talking faster than 60 seconds, if you got so much to say, then you're on the wrong channel because you're never going to get through. I can't read that fast. I'm not that good. I'm not. So our next woodshed trip is for Let's Go Brandon. He needs to go to the woodshed so he can quit complaining about slow mode. I learned my lesson. I had Allie helping yesterday, and we had slow mode set to 1 second, and it was chaos for her. And I was being just a jerk and a dill hole, and I put that up there just being funny, and I didn't realize there are real world consequences when I make command decisions like that. And that was one of them. I got taken to the woodshed after the live. First thing she said was, "Don't ever do that again." So who else had to go to the woodshed? We did that was Brandon, and we did him. So I think we're good there. Oh, no. We had one more trip to the woodshed, and this is a group of people. Now, I don't know how I'm gonna say this is gonna fall on deaf ears. I'm gonna say that this group of people that I'm going to yell at here and chastise here, give them one of these. Yeah, it's going to fall on deaf ears because it's a complaint about you guys complaining about Gen X Mom. The emails that we're getting, where's my glass? Where's my shirt? Where's my stuff? Look, she's only 2 weeks behind. When you order stuff online, unless you're ordering from Amazon, it takes 6 weeks sometimes to get things, okay? Especially if you're pre-ordering something, which some of the things say pre-order, even though we're rolling them in and we're rolling them out, you got to give her a break. If you haven't noticed, it's been a little bit since she's been here, okay? So you guys got to just calm down. And if you're really unhappy, ask for your money back. I don't care. Whatever's going to be easiest on my wife is really which way I want her to go. If there's 30 orders that are still outstanding and 15 of you want your money back, happily give it back if it makes her job easier. Otherwise, can you shut up and be patient, please? She just got back home today. She had a 3-hour nap. She's been crying since she got here. Tomorrow, she's going to start sifting through a few things. But you know what? You keep complaining. There's a couple people that complain like on an hourly basis. And I'm about ready to turn their email over to this group right here. And these people will teach you what for, because this is stupid behavior. You guys are really upsetting her. Now she feels like she's got to get up and go. I told her, just relax. You just got home. And there's people in there. I said, they can wait a minute. It's a T-shirt, man. Relax. So I know that you guys are with me on that, but just so you know, that's that whole group of people that are pushing for they're being unreasonable. They just got to wait a minute, okay? So yeah, so if you're one of those people that send an email, shame on you. Relax, okay? I know I read your emails. It's like, well, this is commerce and this is business, and if I pay money, I don't give a shit. I really don't care. I don't care, okay? My wife and how she feels is more important than your goddamn shirt. You understand? I know it's business, and it's not really a business. You're not making a ton of money. This is just a sideline thing that we all can have shirts and glasses and hang out together. Okay, it's more of a club. It's not really a business. It's more of a club. You want to be part of it? Shut up for 5 minutes. All right, sorry, getting mad about nothing again. Yeah, oh no, Mr. Bell, anything but the thing. That's right, because when it comes out like this, you know who you are. Don't make me come knock on your door. Frank says, send him a burned shirt. Oh, Ron says people suck. I know. That's right. Ron is saying that the people think they're the most important thing. Like their situation in life is the only thing going on. Ron. That's exactly how I feel. That's what's going on right now at this particular minute. That's exactly it. Okay. Don't Pauline say I'm reading now. So trying to catch up. Pauline says, "Welcome home, Gen X mom. Relax and then some. Round the horns. Don't mess with the mama because the papa don't like it. Yeah, there's not a quicker way to make me mad than to mess with my wife or my kids, and then I'm unhappy, and I'm unhappy real fast. Okay, let's scroll down to where we're supposed to be because I went over where we were. Matthew Lambert, much love, buddy. Shot on me. Thank you because I didn't get any Jack Daniels tonight. I didn't get there today. Gen X mom got home and I was running errands and I had to go down vacuum cleaner part stuff. And then I offered to bring her lunch home because she got home right around lunchtime. So I did that. And then she took a nap and I kept everybody quiet. It's been me walking around making sure she's okay. I didn't really do much for myself. So therefore, there we are. All right. So thank you for the shot because I'm going to need to stack those up and go get that in the morning. I know superintendent says, wow, no Jack. It's disheartening, isn't it? It really is. Okay, so also let me talk to you guys about bit parts. I almost made this a members only um, live because it's just kind of a lot of information about the things we're thinking about changing and doing and how we're trying to get caught up. One of them I just covered was about the orders. If you ordered a glass, you order stuff, don't worry, you're still going to get your stuff, but it's just taking a little bit longer because Gen X mom wasn't here. Secondly, bit parts. It's a lot like Cameo, but as you know, any of you who have signed up for the Bottom of the Glass Nation, one of the things you get is you get kind of your own Cameo. We record something for you. We post it to YouTube privately, and we just give you the link, and then you can share to do what you want with it. And then later on, we erase it after a few days. Not a lot of you have taken advantage of this. You get one a month. They don't carry over. Don't call me in December and tell me you want all 12 of them. It's not going to happen. However, I've got a few of them here that you guys wrote me some good information. Maybe I got one right here. You guys did a pretty good job. You write you give me all the information, say what the person's name is, what you want it to be about and stuff. You're already part of the Bottom of the Glass Nation. You're already at the top tier. You get that for free, one a month. I don't mind doing it. There's been a couple. I think we're 3 or 4 behind right now because they go to Gen X mom's mailbox and she's part of it too. It's been tough. So we're a little bit behind on the bit parts. Please be patient. We'll get to everybody shortly and it'll all work out. Barry Deno, $10. Repeat offender around here. Barry, longtime follower of the program. Tell Gen X mom to take her time. She should tell those people she works on on her time, not theirs. Put this in there in the dinner fund, extra drink for her. She just asked me about that. She goes, "What was that all about?" And I said, "Here's the money they saved up so far. Here's what we got. You're gonna get a couple dinners out of it, out of the generosity of you guys." And I read her some of the names and the amounts and stuff, and she was very thankful and grateful. She's still a little focused on the recent activities, but she gets it, and it's wonderful. Thank you guys. So every $5 in that direction helps out a ton. Joe Haney, it's called Principles. I did ask about an order, got an answer, and left it alone. Didn't know the situation. Also, Gender, did you get my email about Yukon? Is that the one where you sent me the email about if I'm headed up that direction to come see you? Because you were going to fix me a steak. I think that's what pops in my head. I may have missed the other one. Member Michael Schulte, welcome. He is now an extra. Michael, you have just joined the Legion of X, the Gen X Army. We are the Bottom of the Glass Nation. You may fall into the ranks, sir, and participate at your leisure. Screen turned orange here. Paul Grable, $20 in the woohoot. I'm not sure what that means, but when you have a little dude like that, then that's going in the whiskey fund. There's going to be some good whiskey tomorrow. All right. So where was it? We talked about bit parts. I'll skip to number 4. There was a lot of emails and a lot of well wishes. It went right to Gen X mom's mailbox. They're still in there. I haven't even opened them yet, but there was probably, I don't know, 30 or 40 of them within the last couple of days they appear to be well wishes for her. She will read them. She's a big reader. She'll have no problem. She's never going to get bored of reading your emails and replying and saying thank you very much and stuff. And she's not going to copy and paste an answer. She's like me. She gives a real answer. She really types it. It's not just a rubber stamp reply to everybody. So just realize when she writes you something, it is a reply and it is from the heart. We're not super famous celebrities. We don't get 10,000 emails. We don't hire people to return mail for us. We do it all ourselves. So there you go. The other one that we're going to discuss briefly, hold on. What was that one? Was there Allie was here. I saw her in here. I told her to go away. She didn't listen to me. So she's in the woodshed tomorrow. But there was something in here. She must have cleared it because now all of a sudden it's not there anymore. She must have said it was okay. Big gray boxes come up, and then until somebody approves them, they just sit there. I went up to look and they were gone. So, oh well, here's another one. This is great. This, you guys can't see this. I'll read this one to you. It's from Luis Sosa. How many slaves did your family own? What a dumb question. You sit here in the middle of just having a good time, and we're talking about stuff. We're talking about helping people out, and you guys are being nice to mom, and we're talking about the kid, taking you guys to the woodshed, having a good time back and forth, talking about drinking tomorrow night. And then Luis Sosa comes in here, and all he says is, how many slaves did your family own? Now, I'm not really sure how to answer that. That's a tough one right there, because half of me wants to just blow this person off and be like, oh, my family didn't own slaves. They don't own slaves, and slavery is wrong, and racism and all this. And half of me just wants to tell him, say, I wish I could personally say something derogatory about Lewis and his family, or I don't know, something. I don't know, but I can't tell what he did. I wish I could just go write it in personally. But the only thing that you do know about a person like this, when someone comes in and they just say, and here we go again, they want their 15 minutes of fame where I'm saying their name and I'm saying their name and how proud they are that they interrupted a program that nobody watches. We don't get 1 million views. We don't even get 500,000 views. This dumbass actually took time to show up to a program of a collective small group of people that were all sitting around a campfire telling stories and hanging out. Nobody gives a shit about what this moron is saying. Now, what can we tell about this person? Well, none of us really know Lewis. All we can tell is that he's a racist, and he's not even a very good one. He's a failure as a racist. He's trying, though. He's probably new. He's probably younger. Probably trying to get his feet wet. He probably went to one of those meetings, those 3-letter group meetings, and he probably came out. He's like, okay, here's my instructions. I will go try to mess with any live stream where there's a white guy on it, because I am white. There's no hiding that. I'm white. Yeah. Oh, he can attack it for sure about the slavery racist thing because I have an American flag. Can't have that. No. We don't want to be patriotic. A guy like Lewis is anti-America, anti-white person, anti-government, anti-everything, except when he collects his welfare check or his free Obama phone. Then he's all for it. And then it's because you owe me, and you owe me. The country that he lives in, that it protects him and shelters him and provides for him his welfare and his Section 8 housing, is the very thing. He's like an angry teenager that hates his parents. I don't like my parents. I don't like the rules. Can I have some new clothes for school? I don't like everything you're saying. I don't like the politics you stand for. Can I get some car? Can I get my driver's license and get a car? Can I get some money to go on a date? That's that guy. Now he's just grown up and he's doing it about his country. And the first thing out of his mouth, did Lewitt ask me what color couch I have? How many green couches do you have? Didn't ask me that. No. He didn't say, so what was your first car you owned? He didn't attack me there. What does he do? The first thing, how many slaves did your family own? What if my ancestors weren't even from this country, dumbass? King Dillhole III that you are. What if my grandparents just got here? What if my grandparents just showed up during World War II? Not a lot of slavery going on then, was there? Oh, yeah. And a guy like Lewis is so used to being a victim and a racist and an obnoxious pile of gopher spunk that this is all he's got. There would have been so many better things to attack on, but he didn't have it. In fact, you know what? Lewis is, I know why you guys are here, because we're all friends and we all talk and we all get along. We all have the same ideas and we like hanging out. And it's the day before Easter and you guys got family, but you pull away from your family for a few minutes to come say hello to your friends. You go back. But a guy like Lewis doesn't know anybody in here. So you know what he's doing? He has no family. He has nothing going on tonight. Like we all do. We all have something going on and we pull away to come here because we know each other. He doesn't have anything. He has nothing going on in his life other than the dripping water in the corner that comes in from the house of the family above him in the basement he rents for $99 a month. That's what he's got. And as long as that water doesn't get to his electrical wires, he can keep his computer on and he can keep his keyboard going. But other than that, he has no life. He's practicing being a racist. He's not even very good at it. He has no idea what color my couch is. It was green. I did have one. He has no idea my first car was a Pinto made by Ford in 1978. He has no idea about any of that stuff. So he went with the one thing that was on his mind. What's the first thing on his mind when he shows up is slavery, is racism. The first thing on his mind is all the shit that doesn't matter to anybody in this room because no one's thinking or talking about it till the King Dillhole comes by spewing out his gopher spunk out of his mouth. And why? Because he has no family and he has nothing else going on tonight. So what we do here is we will just hide him. Now, remember, hiding him means he can still listen to everything we're saying. He just can't comment. He can look at all the videos. He just can't participate. His privileges have been revoked. I almost feel bad for the guy, but you got to do what you got to do to keep things going, don't you? Yeah. Hey, sorry, Lewis, that, I'm sorry your life turned out the way it did. I'm sorry that you're living in that corner of that basement that's all cobblestone and the drips of water are coming down, irritating the shit out of you. You know what? I'm going to give you one piece of advice before we go. If you're having trouble sleeping at night, that dripping of the water, start counting it. It's like counting sheep. They tell you, just count the drips on there, like that, or get a Folgers coffee can after you put it under there, and that'll make a little bit of a louder noise, and then it'll get softer as it fills up. That'll try to transition you into some sleep. See, you come here and you get valuable information, man. Who else is going to take the time to educate you on your own sleeping patterns? Yeah, well, your family would, but we've already established you don't have anybody. So we're going to hide him. He's gone. And now we're going to move on. Where was I? I know Allie's probably blowing up my screen that I missed a bunch of stuff over here. Let me scroll back. What did I miss? Oh, Lewis, it just said I needed that tonight, Lewis. I know you're still watching. I really needed that. I did. Thank you for doing that. Oh my God. Where am I at? I know I missed some stuff. Let me scroll back here. Did the woot? Just a thought. Can I say with slow mode, if you pay $5 with every comment, you get your comment read 99% of the time? Also, I say we never promised a shipping guarantee. Boot that Neil talking about slaves. I know he's gone. I had to help him out with his sleep patterns first. Joe Haney, last one for me tonight. What happened to the saying, the pledge before the live started? We just do that on our big shows. Those are our big shows. They're coming back. We have not had the kid had so much FFA where he was gone. The few times that over the last 3 months that Gen X Mom was here, he wasn't here. We squeezed out a couple, but they'll be back. Things are going to return to normal starting tomorrow. We'll get some things, but it's Easter, but you know what I mean, starting after tomorrow. Carlos Fregoso, there's always one. Isn't that right, Carlos? Isn't there just always one? I mean, every live stream you got some moron triple dick that can't figure out his own ass from a hole in the ground. That 80s geek, $5. 2 questions, Airwolf or Blue Thunder? Airwolf, only because I have a personal Airwolf story. And would you consider joining my 80s group on Facebook? Yeah. In fact, Facebook was another topic we were just about to get to before our brand new friend, our partner in crime, Lewis, showed up. I'm going to miss him. Somebody remind me about him later on. That 80s geek, welcome. He's an extra. Thank you very much for joining up. I'm scrolling back up just to see if there's something I missed, because Allie's not doing her job and she didn't tell me about anybody I missed. I have to go search myself. That means I have to do my own work. I don't know why we pay her. Okay, so what did I miss? Two Bear, triple dick. I didn't know what else to say, Two Bear. Give me a break. Okay, so like I said, this is more of an information session for you guys. There's not a ton of stories, but just so you guys know some of the changes and things we're thinking about. Now, can I get to you guys? You guys have a lot of questions about what exactly my involvement is in Gen X Talks. Now, I don't like his ambush videos, and I'm trying to get him to stop doing them. He doesn't make any money on them anyway. Nobody makes money. He puts up a 3 million view video on TikTok. It said, you said something. Okay, I don't know. You put up a 1 minute video on TikTok, it gets 3 million views. If it gets 3 million views, he got $100. Now, it very rarely, you only get paid for the first 3 days on TikTok. If you're video catches fire a week later and you get 10 million views, you get nothing. If your video catches fire magically within the first 3 days, and he did one time that got 3 million views, he got like $104, and that was it. God, it's blinking on me here. TikTok, the 1 minute videos don't do anything, but he has a lot of followers there, so he keeps putting them up there. Fine. I really don't participate in anything on TikTok. I used to do the live streams with him, the big shows on TikTok, but they don't do anything for you either. So moving on. Facebook now has their own Reels, like Instagram has Reels. Again, you don't really make any money on Reels unless you have just this tremendous following, which he doesn't. He's got 25,000 on Instagram, about 25,000 on Facebook. That's nothing. You need the 200,000-300,000 followers. He doesn't have it. So it's a very mixed feeling on what to do over there on Facebook. And hang on a second. Let me do. Robin Philby, $6.90. Happy Easter, you guys. Loads of love from Saskatchewan. Thank you, Robin. You're lovely as ever. Thank you for chiming in. Circle K, 80s trivia. No, looking at chat. What was Leah Thompson's character's name in Howard the Duck? Such an underrated movie. I hate that movie. That's one of my most hated movies of the century. I hate that freaking movie. And didn't it cost Spielberg like his whole fortune? Wasn't he almost broke after? I mean, it was horrible. Don't Circle K, turn in your man card. You're done. We're done talking to you now. You got to go. I'm not going to know that. Just thought Gen X Mom replied to my email about sponsoring this goat. Tell Mom to settle in and get back to me when she's good and ready. God bless, General. Thank you for that, Just a Thought. I know that was something she was eager to get back to you on. I'm glad she did, but I told her she didn't have to do any responses to anybody today. But I'm glad she felt like it. It's a good distraction and probably a good conversation with you too. Thank you very much for replying. That 80s geek, $5. It's called 80s Memory Lane, and everyone is welcome to join. I've shared a couple of your videos in there. Love your channel. Hey, man, that's far out, man. We're good. It's symbiotic, man. I'm fine with that. I'll go check out your channel when we're done here. So let's get back to Facebook. We covered TikTok. Facebook, I guess there's a subscription thing or a membership thing, which we're not part of. I guess there's a way to make money on your videos, which we're not part of. The thing, they give you these weird circles, like a pie chart, and you have to get all of them circled all the way to the green, 100%. Then you can apply to be part of their whatever. Same with Instagram. They have some of that. Well, the kid and some of you follow the kid on Instagram and Gen X Mom and a little bit on Facebook too. I think there's a little crossover there, but they put up, you guys know those channels that you go to, Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, where they just put up pictures of an old refrigerator and said, hey, who had a refrigerator like this in the 80s? And they put up something, who remembers metal skates, just the nostalgia pages. If for nothing else, nostalgia is the best word for it. And you guys know those pages. Everybody does them. And I've looked at them too. I think they're really cool to check out. And the Instagram and the Facebook pages for Gen X Talks for a long time were primarily nostalgist stuff, and every now and then they throw a little video over there to see what we're doing. So the audience really hasn't built up to anything substantial. Quality people, but as far as numbers go, Mrs. Null and Void, the A Team or Alf? What a kind of a question is that? The A Team. I used to memorize those episodes and then repeat them in junior high. I could memorize the entire episode and go and repeat it to everybody in the play production class. Did it all the time. Alf. You're going to think I'm going to watch this with the creature that's weird, that looks like he's got a weird crab lobster thing hanging out of the front of his face that eats cats? No, I think not. Joe Haney, crap, I forgot. Kid said you never took him fishing. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. I heard that the other night. It's a crime. We'll get back to that later. It's not that I haven't fished. We'll get back to that one on that one. Let's go back to what I was talking about. All right. So with Facebook, the thing that Gen X Mom and the kid, before everything kind of fell apart in our lives personally, was that I have to do live streams. If they start putting up the same amount of nostalgia, throwing some of the little 1 minute videos that he does on there, the slices you guys are privy to here. This is where the slices are invented. This is where they came from. Gen X Talk slices. He's been putting some of them where he wants to do a little more and kind of pepper it in with the nostalgia stuff. Try to grow the page. All right, maybe. Anyway, on top of that, that keeps his numbers going, and those circles are filling up like they're supposed to, except for live streams, because you guys know I'm partial to you guys in here. But I have to go over there and work in some live stream to get his minutes up, his views up. I guess I'll just take some of the rehashed material that we think is funny here, and I'll save it and just repeat it over there. Don't tell them that, but that's what I think I'll do to try. That's my job, to help out for the numbers thing. All right. The other part that we get emails about is that in England, London, that area, Ireland, and Scotland, and England, and that in Europe, that part of Europe, I guess we have a bunch of fans that never get to see us live. So just like I start here with you guys on the West Coast at about 6 o'clock. So everybody in the East Coast has had a couple hours to get home. The Midwest, they had a couple hours, and then you get an hour on the West Coast, and everybody's settled in. Their day's over. They're either doing dinner right about there. 6 o'clock's a good start time for the time zones. Well, now Gen X Mom and the Kid have decided that if I can go on at 10 o'clock in the morning, that is 6 o'clock London time, which means that we're catching, like I said, maybe Scotland and Ireland, and that time zone, and maybe a little bit on the other side towards across the channel. Maybe everybody's home from work and settled in. Maybe I could give them some time directly, that it would be hard to do, and they can't wake up at 2 a.m. and set an alarm to watch this. And I think probably some do. But so you're gonna see me some more on Facebook, trying to round up their numbers as Gen X Mom and the Kid are trying to package Facebook and get it to a point where they can start doing something with it. You're gonna see me do some stuff at 10 a.m. my time, Los Angeles time, Pacific Standard Time, to try to catch the audience that may not have a total opportunity to see us across the pond. So those are some changes in some directions that we're trying to go for various reasons. Also, keep in mind, he cashed out last month on TikTok, 28 cents. We are not part of any fund to make money on Facebook. Well, no, that's not true. $24, I think. So he's trying to build it to where the stuff that we're doing, if there's any advertising that we can get to be part of it, then we would do it. You just blocked who again? Hold on. Oh, yeah. I guess Gavin Bowman showed up. The reason, and I'll tell this to Allie, something that I learned. Once you block someone, once you hide someone, YouTube says it takes 48 hours at the most for all the blocking to go through. That means sometimes they can stumble across your channel. They can still comment even though you blocked them and you hit them. You can block them from this episode, but they can come back like Gavin did. It's a known thing that it takes up to 48 hours to get rid of them. Who cares? They know they're on the way out. Nothing's going to stop that. They're done. So anyway, so that's the deal with TikTok, Facebook. I'm trying to help them get to where they're supposed to be. And then YouTube, we just do our thing in here. But this is something like I said, this was going to be a members only thing. I wanted to tell you, Keith Covey, I will sponsor your show for $100 a month. Hey, Keith, if you're serious about sponsoring the Kid for this program or anything, just email him or email me or Gen X Mom. Anything that you can donate for this kid to move forward, I'm all for it. God knows I put in my time with you guys too. So we can talk. Keith, Gen X Dad at genxtalks.com. If you're really interested in doing something long-term for the program and the kid, I'm with you. I'll help you get there, just like you're helping me get there. Okay. So the last thing is I bet in the last year I've gotten 1,000 emails on people's interest in what I actually do when the kid's in school and he's trying to build his brand. Well, as you guys know, I do this because I like this part. I like sitting around like we're at a bar, like we're at a campfire. We talk about stories. We share stuff back and forth. It's a great time. I'm selfish. I'm completely selfish. I love you guys. I love hanging out here and talking. I hear so much stuff from you guys, the emails and the exchanges and the stuff we talk about. I dig it. But that's the role I've taken on for him. I've told him, I'll help you, but by this summer, you need to take this over. And here's what I mean, just so you guys know. I get up in the morning and I have a schedule of stuff I do. Now, you guys on YouTube, you have every TikTok, every Reels, everything is on here, but it's not everywhere else. It's not on all the other platforms. So he'll say, hey, we need a Facebook business page reel. We need a personal page reel. We need an Instagram reel. They all have to have different titles in the beginning. We can't just put one up everywhere. So hang on a second. John Stephenson, official, unofficial sponsored donation of $20. That man is going to personally get me my Sinatra. And he is an unofficial sponsor because he has to create some distance when we finally get pulled off the air for me running my mouth and saying shit I shouldn't. Finally, he can say, no, I was just, I don't associate with that. I associated with this. But yeah, he went off Gen X Dad went off the rails and I don't associate. That's how you have some plausible deniability with your donations. I almost think he doesn't care anymore. I almost think there's a couple sponsors that don't care about that. All right, so back to what I was answering your emails is I get up in the morning and there's a list of stuff. He's like, can you pull these videos down, shrink them down to make reels out of them how they're supposed to, put a different title. And I'm learning some of the graphic stuff because he's been doing all the editing, but I'm learning that. But when you pull a video off of TikTok, TikTok intentionally messes up the sound. So you got the clean video off TikTok, if that's the only place it is. You got to pull the audio off and separate the audio from another video that you have in your archive, put the audio, put it together, then change everything and begin posting it. But you can't post reels from a computer. So now you have to send these big files from your computer to your phone. We use an app called Telegram, and then it goes back and forth. And then the covers you got to make your covers and do all that. Then once those 3 videos are up, then he asks, can you get a slice? Now, Ali has been kind enough to start watching every live stream and labeling everything funny with a timestamp. So I can go in and pull the slice off for him. And then he comes home and edits it, or I can put it up on Telegram and he can edit it at school because some of his classes, he has access to the computer software at school, which is editing software. So he can put up a slice. So now you got to do 3 reels or 1-minute videos. You got to do a slice. And even if I start at 8 o'clock in the morning, now it's about 10 or 10:30 because that's a lot of work. Then I go to emails and I try to cover all the emails in the original Gmail that I can. If anything I can help out with, respond to. You guys know I answer all your stuff. Then I go to the Outlook Express one, go through that, every email that I can answer. Okay, then I have to go to the website one. The website has stuff that comes through that people do the website. I go through that. Well, now we're pushing 12 o'clock. If I'm in a hurry and I'm getting it done. And this is all just background stuff that he's asked me to do in the mornings, and he tries to label things out. He's got a list that him and his mother made, page after page, of every short video, every TikTok, and where they are. The check marks say what they've been posted on, if they've been posted on Facebook or not, if they've been on Instagram. So he goes through and he'll circle one and he'll say, do this one. And then I have to go through and find it and check mark it if it goes in there. So now we're about noon. Now, if I stop and grab something to eat at noon, then I come back and the next thing on the list is comments, trying to go through comments. Hate to interrupt, but Ali works so hard. Please give her praise so she can quit her 9 to 5. Okay, Ali doesn't work that hard. Okay, this job is not hard for Ali. I know she's just a secretary, but if she can do this job drunk, how hard can it be to do? Okay, this isn't heart surgery. I have called Ali on the phone after a live stream, and she is literally slurring her words, passed out on the floor, going, "What happened?" And I go, "The live stream." What? Praise her for drinking and finding dates. She spends half the time in here finding dates for herself. No, we give Ali the appropriate amount of attention she deserves. Trust me. You can't bring her up too much. Every now and then, and then we're okay. But if she's way up here, no, then she starts getting ideas, and it's just a hassle. Mrs. Fort Watson, you're going to have to just trust me on this. I know Ali. Goomer ZZ dropped to $5, and he didn't say where it went, so any unallocated money, Goomer, has to go to the whiskey fund. Thanks, my man. I appreciate you. All right, so where was I? In the conversation of my day helping the kid out. So now noon comes around, and there's this place in YouTube Studio go through the comments, and it just shows every comment from every video or every post. So I start going through them. If they're bad, he wants me to delete them. If they're just hateful, delete them. Try to respond or like them or do that. So that takes me about an hour, and I don't even get them all. You guys, there's a lot of comments in here, but it puts a dent in it, and it shows. He tells me that it shows YouTube our involvement in the community, that we reply. Some creators don't reply. They don't even like the videos. They don't like the comment section. They don't do anything. So that there's an algorithm that kind of holds you back from on YouTube and with all the platforms. And if you do engage your fans, it brings you up. So he's like, you got to do this, Dad. You got to do this. And then he does TikTok and Facebook, and Gen X Mom helps out with Instagram. But that's my deal. So now it's about 1 or 1:30. If I've got everything done that he asked me to do to help his brand promote his stuff, and he would like me to do a podcast where I can run my mouth and talk about whatever I want. Again, I don't mind doing a podcast. We're way behind on those, going to catch up, but I don't mind that. Well, now it comes up to 2 or 2:30. It's time for me to leave and pick him up for school. That's how my day goes. Now, did I get outside and fix anything in my garage? No. Did I take care of any of the adult responsibilities I've got? No. I'm trying to get his stuff down, where I'm done by noon, so I can at least have the afternoon to do stuff that I have to get done. That is the level every single day of trying to keep up with what he needs for his brand. When I signed on for it, I said, I will help you do this stuff. But man, as soon as you're out of school, I'm out. You get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, or you get up at 7 and be ready by 8. You start doing this. This is like a full-time job, and I don't mind helping you, but this is not my gig. I'll do the live streams. I'll participate in all the events. I'll even tolerate your ambush videos. But in the end, if he can't do these comments and these responses during school, then I'm doing them during the day, which happens a lot. Hey, Goomer dropped another 5, said, drink up, bud. Thank you. I appreciate that. Barry Dano, I'm eating during this live stream. Am I okay? You're not going to get, no, there's no eating during the live stream. You know that. Professional creators have lectured me, no eating, no drinking. There's things you don't do. You never wear dark glasses. You don't eat. You get crumbs. I'm still learning, man. To be patient. So there you guys have asked. I'm literally telling you, for the last year, I bet I got 1,000 emails overall where I'm trying to say, yes, he goes, well, who does the comments and who does the emails and it's a collaboration, and we're all trying to help the kid move forward with that stuff. Joe Haney said boobs. Here we go. Oh, Jake, I just want you to leave, Jake. Jake Downing, I don't have the energy for a moron like you. I just don't, man. I'm sorry. Got time to do that shit. All right. So anyway, that's when it, like I said, tonight's just an information session. I almost made it members only because of idiots like this. But that gives you an idea what life is like at Gen X Talks on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram. The Facebook and Instagram are a lot of nostalgia stuff with videos filtered in. TikTok, of course, is his videos only, which doesn't do anything for him at all. He's got a lot of fame at school because he's almost got 900,000 followers. Yay, kid, good job. But the heart and soul of what we're doing is YouTube, and it's him and his design and what he's thinking for you guys. Now, he has something new coming up, and he can't even pass it. I'm getting to that. Just the last thing. This is the last thing on the brand that we'll move on. I know you're bored as hell. The last thing is that he was about ready to do something with me on TikTok about almost a year ago. And he says, you can duet someone on TikTok. And I go, what's duetting? He goes, well, you take their video that they've already done, and you're on one half of the screen and their video's on the other, and you just comment on what you see. I was like, well, that's dumb. Why would I want to do that? And what would that do? We made 2 and never posted them. He did them so he could show me. He goes, all right, I'm going to have you watch. He goes, Dad, I'm going to have you watch a video. Hit record, and the camera's on you. So don't leave, but watch the other screen and just comment as you go. And it was some idiot trying to put his boat in the water, and he sank his boat. He sank his truck. And as he's doing this, I'm screaming at him like I'm there on the shore going, what are you doing? What do you, and I talk, no. And I go, this is a real video. This guy just lost his boat, his trailer, and his truck. He didn't even unstrap the boat so it floated away. It sank with the trailer. It held the trailer up for a little bit, and then it went down. And we did 2 different ones like that. And then I go, okay, I can see where that's funny because I'm just screaming at this dumbass about it. He goes, okay, so Dad, I'm going to find like 30 of these things that are, and you just give your honest opinion on how people are reacting. He had liberals screaming politics, and I was going to comment. He had people screwing things up. He had just weird stuff on there. And then he kind of walked away from TikTok entirely. Well, TikTok's the only place you can do that. Just today, he came back and said, all right, so here's the gig, Dad. He goes, Streamlabs has something similar where you can take up a big portion of the screen, but everybody can see the rest of this video. And I said, yeah, but you can't do it. And he goes, no, we'll do it. He goes, I'm just going to put it up on the screen, put a camera on you. You stay in frame. You watch it. You comment. I'll hit record. And when we're done, I'll put it up. And I go, what are you going to call it? He goes, I don't know. It's called a reaction video, I guess. So that's coming. I don't know if those are going to be entertaining or not. They seem like they would back on the TikTok duet thing, but that was set for that. They TikTok made it for that. I don't think anybody else does. He's going to have to get creative. But anyway, that's on his mind, on his horizon. For some reason, I think maybe he's going to replace some of the ambush videos with me just screaming at stupid people. And as you know, I don't mind screaming at stupid people. We get stupid people that wander into our campfire, that wander into our bar. What does Two Bear call this? The bottom of the glass bar that wander through here. So just like I said, this was going to be a members only. This is inside information. Now you guys know what it's like on all the platforms for Gen X Talks, what my current level of participation is, what Mom's is. And thank you for anybody who has found Gen X Mom's personal Instagram page. Thank you all for being wonderful and not weird and not creepy. And she has had not a ton of interactions, but the people that have found her page, and she's enjoyed very much speaking with all of you. And thank you for being wonderful and nice with her on that page, on that platform. All right, so now you're caught up. Carlos, did someone say boobs? No one said boobs. This is not a boob channel. As much as I wish it were, it's not. So stop. All right. So yeah, now you got the political, the dumbassery, all the stuff in there for me reacting. He hasn't shown me one video yet. He says he just wants to do it live where I'm watching it for the first time and he hits record. So I guess we'll see how that comes out. But now you guys know what I know. And now you're all caught up. Does that explain a lot to you guys on the participation level and how he's trying to utilize, because he's gone all the time at school and his FFA, it's tough. But he wants to do this very, very much. This is something he wants to grow. He's got a long way to go. He really, really does. He's got a huge distance and some gaps to close before he gets to, other than shorts. Now pay attention to this. Other than shorts videos, which you don't make money per short, he has not had 1 million video. I don't think he's had even one that hit 100,000 regular video, not a slice, nothing. Just so you know, he's trying to figure out a way to, not just for you guys, but for the 2 billion people on YouTube. He'd like to tap in where some of them could find something interesting. So we'll see. He's figuring out new stuff. We'll see where it goes. You guys get it now. You're on board, and now you know. Like I said, there's all the background. Now you guys know the level. You know what I'm doing at 8:30 in the morning. Two Bear already knew. There's a few that text me, sitting at the computer, answering emails. Yeah, sounds like fun. See you later. All right. So yes, he had his driver's test. His sister drove him down there in her little Hyundai, and which is an easy car to pass a test in. And he took his test. Can you believe when I was taking the test, you could miss 5, and then it went to you could miss 7. Now you can miss 15 things on your test. 15 things on your test, on your driving test. I mean, that's like saying you only have to pass 3 things and then you got your license. Just nail 3 things and you're good to go. They can miss 15 items now in California. All right. So in his usual haste to try to figure out what he's doing, and You guys are all. I'm trying to ignore the boob factor in here. I'm really, really am. That's all you guys are going crazy on it. Yes, we all know. What is everybody drinking? Is it that time of night? As everybody knows we're off to. You guys can't be drunk and hung over on Easter. It's Easter Sunday. You got to go to mass. You got to go to your service. You got to hang out with your relatives. You gotta collect eggs and go do your thing. Come on now. Even Lori's doing it now. All right, look. So he tells take his driver's test, and he can miss 15. He misses 9. Now, I'm watching him on the driver's test. If he comes right back, I've had a bunch of kids go through driver's tests, and some of them, they're gone 90 seconds. They come right back. They committed some violation. The instructor said, turn it around. You're done. So we know the rule. If you come back really quickly, that's a problem. Well, he doesn't. He's gone for a long time. So I'm like, all right, he's got a shot at this. I'm watching him come down the street, and he turns with the instructor into the driveway and comes up, and there's an open slot, and apparently the instructor says, turn right there. He turns in and hits the curb. No. Not like he turns in a little bit wide or a little bit short and clips the curb. No. The curb at the front with the plants and the trees in it. Yeah, before the sidewalk, the big long curb that everyone's parked, he hits it like this. Boom. I mean, he hit it and the car came back a little bit. Then I saw him back up and park it. Oh, it's odd. He hit the curb. Instructor failed him right there. He goes, you passed all the way up until you ran into the curb. He ran into the. Now, he has an amazing 16-year-old story. Wow. I thought he was trying to have me turn, but there was that parking spot. So I turned and I stopped and I missed the thing. So I said, okay, fine. All that bullshit aside, when you finally got straight, when you finally figured out which one he wanted you in, which was all a lie, all bullshit. But when he finally figured it out, even if we believe his story, fine. When you finally got it all squared away and you were pulling in, by then everything was over with you. The confusion was done. You going right where why'd you hit the curb? Why'd you go too far? Nothing you say matters at all. None of it. Because you finally got in the parking spot and there you go. Hit the curb, failed the test. 2 weeks. Believe that? 80s Geek dropped $5, says cheers. Thank you very much. It's going to the whiskey fund. Blake Johnson, $4.99. Listening to Alice in Chains and reconnecting with my Gen X sarcasm to continue my path of survival in today's clown world. Bottoms up, General. Blake, I'm going to drink tomorrow to you. When I get my Jack Daniels, I'm doing that. What a wonderful toast. Tim Allen, dude, thank you for the $10. Tim, you turned my whole screen yellow. But Tim's picture, that's a yoked out mofo. Tim, I hope we're friends because I don't want to tangle with you in a dark alley at night. Now, Tim looks like he's a younger man. Tim, and since we're talking about getting mixed up in an alley, I got to tell you something right now. I'm not afraid of you. There's no Gen Xer who's going to be afraid of you. Now, you're a young man and you're strong. But youth and skill are no match for old age and treachery. My kids always ask me what that means. I said, well, we cheat. Tim, thanks for the $10. We'll move on and we'll catch you on the flip side when I got something to drink with everybody else. All right. So now you guys know that he failed his driver test. You guys know all the background of all the stuff from Gen X Talks and kind of the foundation. Maybe I should have made this members only one. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm glad you guys are here. Okay. What was I missing here? Too big of a topic. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I know, a simple one. You guys, when I write you emails, Skybomb, $1.99. Love your video, drink for me. Thank you, Skybomb. By the way, I dig that name, man. It's something simple. It like invokes an image, That's cool. I dig that, Skybomb. You guys have really dumb, long, complicated names that make me look like a terrible host because I can't pronounce stuff. You need to change it to something like Skybomb. Make it easy. Goomers. And we're off and running again. I swear to God. Two Bears commenting so much. That dude is hitting it. Right as slow mode's over, he's got another one out there. I don't know where his wife is. I don't know whether she's helping him or not, but he's got to knock that shit off. Oh, hey, are you sure you want to come over in your jammies? Well, look who it is, everybody. She is home. She is here. and she is back. I told you I wasn't lying. It's been a rough day. It's been a rough 3 months, and it's been a terrible 2 weeks. But she is here. She is functioning, and you may all say hello to her right now, and I will try to stop talking, but I can't. Anyway, there you go. Let's see who says hello. There we go.
Yeah.
That 80s geek. Ricky says hello. Tugboat's in. Bob's your on. We have an Uncle Bob now. I forgot to tell you, we have an Uncle Bob on the program. Dirty Knobs with the big. Look at all the love in there. Look at all that from everybody. Christian, Mrs. Null, Justin One, Bartolute, Josh Maddox. It's coming so fast I can't even read it. Dennis Fox, Jeff, Elizabeth, Kevin, S. Miller, everybody saying hello to you, and the usual crowd. She is here. She is home. Thank you,
Give me
guys.
a couple days, you guys.
She'll be back. You know, you can tell she's not in complete form because we've gone 55 minutes and she's been sitting over there. She hasn't interrupted, yelled at me. She hasn't done one thing telling me I'm full of shit. Not one. You know she's not okay if she's not narrating my life from the sidelines. Oh, you guys, thank you so much for that. I didn't expect her to come over. Was in her jammies and her glasses. She's still beautiful and sexy, and you know it. But there you go. Thank you guys for the love and affection you've shown towards her. I really appreciate it. Joe Haney, another $5 says, welcome home, Gen X mom. Joe Haney just dropped another $5, which is big for Joe because Joe can't stop talking about the goddamn goat. That's a miracle you got him to talk about anything but that fucking goat. All right, you guys. Listen, I should cut it off here. You guys got family to get back to. I don't know. I don't think I'll go on tomorrow unless Easter is completely screwed up. If it is, then I might show up over here. But we probably won't. Mrs. Forwatton, whenever she's ready for this mom to get wherever she's ready, this is for mom to get she said a message. So that's a $20. Mrs. Forwatton, that's a $20 message. Now I know you fat fingered that. I know you're back. I know you're back drinking, and I've been working on something for you. And I know you meant massage. I got that, and we'll go in that direction. But I've been waiting for you, Mrs. Forwatton, because when you say something, what's the reply? Guy, you taught me this on the phone the other day. It was oh, I'm ready. Mrs. Forwatton dropped $20 for Gen X mom to get a massage whenever she's ready. Well, aren't you just the sweetest thing? Well, aren't you just the sweetest thing? I'm working on my accent still, but those are the right words. Yeah, if you're in the South, then you get it. If you're not, Gomers is now an extra. Thanks, Gomers. Appreciate that. Lionheart's there. $1.99 for the goat. Stop with the goddamn goat. Okay, listen, I'm going to say goodbye. We got to go. It's coming up on an hour, you guys. We put in a little time here. I needed to give you guys the information. We took a few of you to the woodshed, but you also got the important thing was I needed to share with you answering those thousands of emails that have built up about where Gen X Talks is going and what we're trying to do. I didn't make it a private one. Everybody got to participate today. So you guys got to see what was going on. Tomorrow, or the next time when I come back in here, it'll be with a bunch of Jack, a bunch of stories. We'll get right back on track, and everybody will have to start paying me good money to shut up. Yeah, that's the way it's going to go. You never thought you'd see that day, but yet it's coming. Now, let me check in with Allie. Did I miss something here? Yes, I'm here, but Allie, the screen got covered, so hold on. Skybomb, loved your video. I said that one. 80s Geek, I got him. Drink up. 3 donations. All right, I got it. Allie, God, calm down. She writes, are you there? I'm here. Hey, you see me? I'm here. All right. Listen, so yes, I'm going to go. You guys know that when I log off and the camera goes off, I go back and I try to read all of the stuff in here, the thank yous and the goodbyes and everybody. We'll be back. Rummy, I will read you. Who wants to come help me collect Easter eggs? Anyone? Oh, Rummy, I feel like I missed saying hello to you, so I'm going to say it again. Oh, it's bless your heart, Mrs. For what? No, it's bless your heart, aren't you? It's bless your heart. You didn't say, aren't you the sweetest thing? Isn't that? Oh, it's bless your heart. All right. I'm going to work on both of those. I'm going to get it down. I'm going to get it right, Mr. Watton. So anybody in the South, I'm going to have it done. I'll even work on my accent. I'll use a Forrest Gump voice or something. All right. Listen, I got to go. Everybody say goodnight to me. Say goodnight to each other, just like the Waltons. Good night, John Boy. Good night, Mary Ellen. Good night, Jim Bob. Remember that one where this is the Waltons goodbye and everybody, then the lights went out? If you don't know it, just go to YouTube and look at the ending of the Waltons or the sign off on the Waltons. Okay, so that's it, you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to some dry uninteresting stuff tonight. But I know that the core of you that the extras from the Legion of X, the bottom of the Glass Nation, that's good information just to plug in to what the level of commitment we're all doing here is. And you guys have as big a part as any of us in what you're doing on that end. You're the ones taking time out of your day to listen. So again, thank every one of you. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a happy Easter. And if I do see you tomorrow, then guess what? We'll catch you guys on the flip side.